Sports coverage of the national. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5, and he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And it felt like you're watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Aguilar. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back 1st down pickups.
The Panthers come into this one still undefeated this deep in the year despite the 1 tie. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. And he coughed it up. Shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Now back to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Fox.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
5 yards from the end zone, first and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
He'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a fourth down. Fourth and goal.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Aguilar going right side here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
To throw on 2nd down, Aguilar. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Nothing to score after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Aguilar. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
To throw on 3rd down, Aguilar. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Off the play fake. Aguilar. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field, and they are in an absolutely golden spot. It's 1st and goal following the fumble return.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Back to throw here. And it's caught. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand.
I actually like the fake, all right? It gave it a shot. This is one of those plays where you really think you're going to fool people because he shoveled it off to the kicker, and he was going to try and get it running. We have seen it be successful before, but definitely not on this play.
Yeah, I was going to say, as the kicker, when you see that it's probably not going to work, just terror and panic in your eyes, I would imagine.
What we really needed there was the close-up of his face while he was running.
Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Aguilar. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards for number 11. They go play action here on 1st down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Aguilar. Yep. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
From the gun on third down, Aguilar. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Aguilar. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Vikings to take over. They fell last week to the Jets, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. 2nd down at 4.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll set up to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. The Saints are for real, folks. They moved their record to 8-2 now with the win there. And then finally, we wrap up the week with a good one on Monday Night Football between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Vikings. And despite the big lead, they really did next to nothing throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage. We'll see how aggressive they want to be going forward. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Throwing on first down. Aguilar. He finds Lynch. It's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Another nice move.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Aguilar. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this third quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Second and 3. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Fox. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Back to throw now on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, then forced the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Throwing to start the drive. Aguilar over the middle, complete. It's Lynch. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
On 1st and 10, Aguilar looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lynch. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Aguilar throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Aguilar. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Lynch. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead.
And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Point after try, forthcoming. And that makes it 14-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And now out comes Minnesota.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Aguilar. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On first down, Aguilar. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, They're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Now for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. That time, a 6-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left.
To the 43, second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
To the 27-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw is incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Back to throw again. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Now back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Aguilar firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Game in hand. The offense takes the knee. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the home team here, they'll hit double digits with their 10th win of the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.